Hey Mark, so this is one of the final two things that we have to do. First is we have to populate these sections, and what I do for that is I just again go back to one of the older sites that we've done, and this is what we follow. So you grab cache for junk cars. So you look here, Joyce. Yes, I check this so that they stop bothering me. We're gonna go ahead and copy this, move it over here. Oops, wrong one. We're gonna change this to Phoenix, Arizona. The home description, copy, paste this here. We got to change a Phoenix, and then we'll make sure there's nothing else here. So let's go down this list and we're going to take a look. I believe something down here changed. So come down here. All we want is page title, not blog title. Get rid of that. And then post title. I think that's the only thing that we did. Okay, so that's I believe all there is to it. Page, oops. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and hit update options. And the final one is, we don't have it here, but something that we're doing from here on out is the security plugin. Okay, we're going to dismiss this right now because we don't really need it. Settings is what we're going to go to first. Okay, so okay, the big one is why can't we get to settings here? Okay, so I'm going to go through this. It's going to require me to look at it because it's been a few. Do we have this? Allow. Okay, so we're going to allow them to write to that first. And then what we're going to do is lockouts, blacklist threshold. Let's go with 5 lockouts. Days, blacklist, look back period. Okay, we'll do 3 lockout. 3 lockouts for blacklist. Log type database only, that's great. Let's see here. This is an important one. 404 detection looks at a user seeing a large number of non-existent pages and getting a large number of 404. WordPress permalinks. That's the other thing we got to do. I'm sorry. We're going to have to do this first. So I'm going to go ahead and hit. Where's save? Save all changes. So the other thing we have to do is the basics. This is something that we do for every one of our sites too. Is we have to go to settings, permalinks, custom structure, or post name is what we use. Excuse me. Save changes. The next one is general. Get rid of this. So we're gonna hit save changes, and back to security settings. Now we should be able to do this. Enable 404 detection. So this is just important because if somebody's running a bot to try to find a hole and they're getting a bunch of 404 requests from the server, it'll basically prevent them. It'll lock them out, prevent them from being able to get in, which is good. Disable file locking. We want to keep moving down. We're not going to enable away mode. Brute force we're not going to worry about. File change detection. We're not going to worry about that. Nope. Nope. We are going to do this. Protect system files. But I'm not going to, and yeah, actually we can do that because I have already done the install. You don't want to check this obviously until you're done with the site. Permissions, okay. WordPress tweaks. These are all simple but very important, just so they don't know it's a WordPress site. Thicker than RC function pretty much useless to you. Okay, comment spam, reduce comment spam, that's important. Disable, save changes. We're going to go over to the advanced section now. And change admin user. And that's just going to do this. This is important to do though, because it's a default ID. It's going to boot me out. I'm going to log back in. Okay. Now, one thing I forgot to cover is, and because you're watching all these videos before you even begin, is when I'm installing this site that I provided you. You know, I'm provided this whole site for you, and so when you upload it, but we're going to install it to a new database. You're going to have to create an admin user and everything, and so on and so forth. What I'd like you to do is to go ahead when you create these. You're going to add me as a user. My typical username is just Drew. Give me a password. I'll change it. And give me administrator rights on the server. But the one thing I want to stress is use a unique password for each one of these. Make it difficult. Have it created from LastPass. Okay. I don't care if you do it right away or if you want to do it after you've created the site and then you change your password. Then just make sure it's saved somewhere that you know where it is. And well, technically you can retrieve your password, but LastPass is just a good way to keep everything organized. So that is pretty much it. This site should be, besides the configuring of the sidebar and some of these other things, it's pretty much ready to go. So I'm gonna have to let you clean those things up. I'm gonna add you as a user and get this login information here. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. But it should be relatively straightforward here. I'm going to make sure I get the files updated. I'm going to get them uploaded to your folder so you'll have them. So thanks much. Again, if you have any questions, let me know.